Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Rosewater. Rosewater marks the directorial and writing debut of comedian Jon Steward. Yes, that's right, that Jon Steward. And it's a political movie, a true story about an Iranian reporter who is taken prisoner for perpetrating Western propaganda against Iran. And it's a really good first movie for Jon Steward to slap his name on. So, let's go ahead and talk about what Stewart and his film get right. While I think the acting is overall solid, I wouldn't necessarily give it huge praise. I think it was good. Gael Garcia Bernal plays our main character, and he was definitely the standout amongst the acting cast. But the acting's good. However, they are given a great story to act within. What an interesting story of an Iranian government taking one of their own born citizens captive over perpetuating Western propaganda. And I hadn't really known much about this story or about this movie going into seeing it, so it was just a story that really should be told, and one that's really interesting to audience. It keeps your attention the entire time. You do get attached to our main character, in large part due to Gael Garcia's performance, but also just because of his plight, because of this amazing story that he had to live through. And it's just a great story. I thought the screenplay was fantastic, and really the writing and screenplay was the strongest aspect to the film. The script is just funny, it's smart and witty, it's just everything you can ask for from a strong, solid script. And that's what keeps it so interesting and so fresh. But I think where the movie goes a little bit off the rails also has to do with Jon Steward. So while his writing was top-notch, you could definitely tell this was his first outing as a director. I think, as is common with young, unexperienced directors, his style was very heavy-handed. He didn't use subtlety at all. It was just like club in your head. And it was very kind of clunky and sloppy directing throughout. Some things that sound so great and artsy on paper don't always translate that way into film, and they're kind of cliched or like really, I don't know, this isn't working out quite as effective as I think you had hoped it had when you brainstormed it. So overall the directing was clunky. And I'm not sure that this is a total negative as it is just an observation, but Rosewater did have Jon Steward's fingerprints all over it. You can tell this is a movie from him. It's a political, comedic movie. That's right in Jon Steward's wheelhouse. That's what we watch him do all the time on his show. So, I think he went a little overboard with the comedy, though. He delivered great on the political analysis and the media analysis and how that all ties together into nations' perceptions. But, like, the interactions between our main character and one of the guards in the prison, the interrogators, is just so comical. And there's too many funny moments where, even if this is how it was written in the actual book that this script is derived from, it just came off too funny and then kind of unbelievable. Like, okay, this is still a prison. Why are they talking about this? Or why are they cracking jokes like this? So too often, it went into legitimate comedy territory, where it was much more effective when it teetered the line between political drama and political comedy. But overall, it's a really solid film. I enjoyed it pretty much from beginning to end. And I really was surprised by Rosewater. Going in, I was kind of like, what is Jon Steward doing in a director's chair? But I left thinking, wow, he should really direct these political comedy hybrids more often, because it was a really enjoyable and somewhat unique style of film that I think we all kind of need to see. Something about our world that's told through a new perspective, a fresh perspective, and a story that got largely overlooked. So I definitely recommend this. Find a little art house that is showing it in your area. Maybe a matinee. I don't think it definitely needs a full price. If you're looking for something to do on a Saturday afternoon, check out Rosewater. That has been my review of Rosewater. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, click like down below and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Also, are you interested in seeing Jon Steward as a director? Have you already seen Rosewater? Let me know down below. Join the conversation. I love you all so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.